Or I will let you guys combine, your forces combine to make a greater healing potion.
What?
Should we do that?
Let's
do that.
You want to hold on?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons with the Charisma Company.
That's so formal.
What?
That was so formal. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
I need to be more formal because I'm wearing a Denver Broncos shirt, so it just takes you completely out of the.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Out of the
Immersion, real
immersion.
Yes.
Wow,
Guess
suspend
what-
disbelief, Kyle. God.
Guess what the team.
Yes.
Well, hey, the Broncos
Who's the
were
face?
It's Seinfeld. I gotta do this. I gotta do the.
Gotta rep the team.
I don't know. They were in the lead. That is fantastical enough.
Yes, indeed. All right. We have a recap. Well, first off, we're missing one person. She
Missing
should be
Gladys.
next. She should be here next week, hopefully.
Goodbye. We love you, Gladys.
We'll simply
you.
say that she's
Yes.
going around town asking about her granddaughter to see, interview
She's doing
people.
some recon.
But she left Gus with us, is what I hear you say.
Probably not.
What? So that we can fly on Gus?
No. She's
Ah!
Yeah.
Dang it.
You don't have the
Gus.
sheet. You don't have
Chopstick for
anyway.
your kids.
For many reasons, no.
Yeah,
For many
Feeling
reasons,
my
no.
dreams.
the ass groove in the saddle is only fits Gladys.
Yeah.
Oh, she's tiny.
She
Yeah,
is,
which
yeah.
means you guys wouldn't fit.
All right. If you could please begin the intro
Please,
or the recap.
So what happened?
What had you
So last session we had
What
we were
happened?
approaching.
You have to do
Anytime-
it right.
Anytime someone
What
says had,
happened?
What
at all.
happened was.
Would.
I'm adorable.
It's Alversea, yes.
It is.
So we're approaching the gates of Alversea. We're going to kind of investigate what's happening
What happened?
after the revolution. So we get to the gate, and
We're all hopped up on sugars.
We're like a bunch of toddlers, just like, "Ah!"
a character that truly broke my brain
Yeah.
in so many ways.
And Liz as well. I watched it many times, and you're cracking up almost as much as Josh is.
It was funny.
So much less annoying than Josh's was, though.
Based on my favorite character, one of my favorite characters from Mad TV, which
Yeah.
no one watched Mad TV.
Did you pick? Did you know who I was referencing, or it was just a funny character?
I just thought it was funny.
Oh, okay, cool.
Same.
Yeah, I was just losing
So it
my
hits
shit.
either way.
Anyways, she eventually led us to the guy who was that
Farlow.
Farlow.
Krask.
Kind of a sleazy dude, but no.
No, we don't know if he's sleazy.
He was charming.
He's
He
charming.
has kind of a
Charming. He's a little Jack
Sleazy.
Sparrow-ish.
he's a sleazy vibe, I guess.
Yeah, it's mostly the photo that gave me the sleazy vibe.
That's true.
In the way I played it, but sure.
Whatever.
Mostly he was pretty nice to you guys.
He was really nice, but he
Nosy.
needed a lot more
He was
information
nosy.
to just let us in, because
Needed.
Gladys is being a little
Withholding.
on the information about her granddaughter for some reason. So yes, we went into the city and we started to look around.
Look around. I'm sorry.
I think we didn't really find
Had a lot
much,
of crispy treats.
and then we. I think that was pretty much it, right? He kind of like let us know the history of like what the city's doing with the council.
Mhm.
Talk to us about the elders and the 200.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had stepped out for a second during that. So
Yeah, he told you about
It's a
the government that has
yeah.
bicameral
What?
Like
Is that a
bicameral
real
government.
Bactrian.
It's two bodies of
Two
government.
humps.
Anyway, yes, he told you about the government that's currently in Alversea, correct?
Yes.
And told you a little bit about how the area that you guys were going to is pretty unsafe right now.
Right. So we couldn't find her granddaughter, probably because all of that information I feel like was lies.
And we
But-
got to the house that she said was her granddaughter's.
Right.
And it was like
We know
and it
she's
was destroyed, right?
Mhm.
Burned down. So,
formed.
well, Farlow was like, "All right, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I'm gonna go to the
He's uncomfortable with our emotions.
After Gladys had a very convincing
Performance.
performance."
She's a performer.
Mhm.
Truly one of a kind.
We parted
Monsters.
ways. We happened upon Lucy's.
What?
Lucy.
Lulu.
How
Lucy?
dare
I'm
you?
sorry.
My God!
I'm all hopped up in sugar.
Get out!
It's Lulu!
Lulu. I'm sorry. I got the hell right. Lulu's bookshop.
Fuck.
That was not completely torn apart, but it is pretty well
It
ransacked.
wasn't great. Look at her! How could you forget? That's a Lucy. My
Lulu.
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of all the things. Okay. Lulu's bookshop.
Lulu's Tones, yeah. Mhm.
But then we noticed there were some like footprints and somebody's clearly been like staying here. So we went to the back and we found this delight that everyone fell in love with.
I love her.
Mimsy Stillwater.
Mimsy! Mimsy! She's adorable.
And she has
She's
also
a
been looking
friend
for Lulu.
of Lulu's.
Friend.
I've had a lot of Rice Krispie treats.
A lot of late night books together.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we kind of chatted with her.
Look
She
at
doesn't know where Lulu's at. She knows she's an ember.
She's upset.
She's upset. And yeah, she kind of lets us know that the city's not doing well and the water is very much contaminated. It's like giving people
It's like worse than the girl from Signs.
what?
Get it? Because she's like, this
No.
water's contaminated the whole movie. The entire movie. Until they find the
It's
aliens.
a deep cut there.
But it's actually,
Was it?
but this one's actually
No,
contaminated and nothing like the movie.
Okay.
Anyways, something's
And
contaminating the water, and people are like,
Gyrus is
like,
not okay with it.
you know,
Gyrus is so
Children
bad.
are
Hey,
dying.
Minutes.
He heard children are dying, and he ran out the door.
Just like, later! Out of here.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are
clank,
like,
clank,
hey,
clank.
let's help clean up the place we're gonna stay tonight.
Right. What's more time sensitive?
You
So a
just
cleaning montage happened with half, or for
Everybody's got a montage.
4/5 of the group.
So we cleaned up. We found a hidden area behind a bookshelf.
But,
under.
Sorry.
Behind,
That Gladys found a journal
We don't know about it.
and
though.
then pocketed and told no one.
Fuck you, Gladys.
oh, she's not even here this week.
She's not even here.
No secrets are safe.
Super
Thank God, I have
convenient
more time
for
to think
that.
about what was in it.
Very important
Love
plot
it.
stuff, clearly.
Love it. So yeah, she did that, and then we flashed to Gyrus, who went to
Somewhere.
a church. What was that church?
He's just
or was it
running.
a shrine of
It was the-
Torm?
yeah, Church of
Church of
Church of
Torm.
Torm, which was
Temple
just
of Torm.
chock full of people.
Mm-hmm.
They're boiling water in huge quantities for people to drink.
It's all a huge bummer.
All a huge bummer. And then I believe you left some pamphlets on the board
Yeah.
there for
I
people to...
informed the local priest about the reformed Order of Gauntlet, and I left appropriate literature.
And then you wanted to check out the entrance to the aqueducts.
Love the ducks.
It was just large enough for a person to go down, and then you did.
Crawled through the tunnels of water.
Don't have to breathe.
And then you crawled through tunnels of water, went through some sewers, determined it was
It
going
was Drummond.
a little too long, and then you got lost on your way back, went up into a different building. It was locked, broke through that
Lost.
door,
Exploring.
there were guards, and then they brought you to Renard Boucher.
Boucher.
Renaud.
Renaud.
Renard.
Renaud
Boucher.
No. Boucher.
Boucher.
His
You have to
son
swallow
is
the
Bobby.
Yeah.
Boucher. You have to swallow the R.
Bobby Boucher.
I don't know what that is.
Football player.
Got it.
Really good linebacker. All right, so
Leatherface.
he climbs out of the source of the water for this building.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
And then
Gets surrounded and sent and brought into a room where he gets locked in with a bunch of people.
a bunch of people. And when he was asked, "Are you with the new guard,
The new order.
new
Whose side
order,
are
or
you
the
on?"
old guard?" In the next
And then cut
To
to
be continued.
right. All right.
Tonight.
Inspiration.
I wrote, called his fellas. It's
Come
around
on,
Giles.
fellas.
He got his goons.
Called his fellas.
All right. So should we pick back up with the cleaning montage and do that for the whole session, or
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good. I will eat
Tie my hair up.
crispy treats.
Now we will start off with Gyrus.
I'm not ready. Sorry.
So, Renaud Boucher asks you, "So, are you with the new order or the old guard?" Surrounded by armored individuals, swords out.
Well, if by the new order you are referring to the Embers who appear to be in charge of this city's government, then I must say I am no friend to the Embers. And they might even consider me an enemy.
Well,
I say might. They definitely do. They have tried to kill me on multiple occasions.
All right. And your story is that you're looking for the source of the contaminated water.
Yes, I am recently arrived to Alversea and heard that maybe not all, but many people in this city, including innocent children, are sick and dying from contaminated water, and I felt it my duty to investigate and see if I can, at the very least, ascertain the source of the problem and fix it if I am able.
Okay. He seems to believe you, and the men he waves off the men. Around that moment, a gnome walks into the room.
Do I recognize this fucking gnome?
You do.
Hey, buddy!
Ah!
Hello! Well, I suppose this is one of those situations.
He just turns around and walks out of the room.
From what I understand, it's awkward when one person has been inside of another person and they meet unexpectedly.
Charlotte's like, phrasing?
What?
Phrasing?
I tried. Tried to make it, and I couldn't.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Phrasing anymore?
Gyrus
The-
would know.
Yeah, Jack's is like, what? He pried open my chest and my head? No, just my chest.
Oh, crap. I do not have this guy's name. Why did I
Wait,
write it
wait,
down?
wait,
Oh,
wait,
somebody has
wait,
it written down.
Wait.
We're all
It's from
traumatized
session
by it.
17.
Wait!
Hold,
Hang on.
please
Session
hold.
17.
Loading.
I write
Loading.
them down every
Loading.
time. How did I not do
Loading.
that?
Was he a tinkerer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alpip? Tangletoes?
Yeah.
Tangletoes?
Tank something toes.
Alpip Tangletoes?
Tagletoes.
Tagletoes.
Much better than I remember.
Thank you.
I'll put Tagletoes, yes.
Wait, how do you know
Oh.
he's from session? Tagletoes.
That's what I know.
I wrote down
That's what I know.
Tinkerer of the Die family.
Yes.
Correct.
Apip.
Alpit.
Alpip. Go
Phrase it.
Tagletoes!
Oh, and he just runs off.
Good to see you again.
Tagletoes!
Wait, I wish my name was Tagletoes. Hang on. Hang on.
Write that down for a future character.
Tagletoes.
No, for the judge.
New bit name.
You,
Call it.
New band name, I call it.
You've met then.
Yes.
Under what circumstances? I'm unsure what you meant by what you said.
I'm not sure how I could be more clear. We I'm trying to actually remember the specific circumstances. Before the revolution, we found ourselves. I drew the attention of the younger Dai and his gnome tinkerer wished to ascertain how I managed to continue to operate while other Warforged ceased to.
Maxwell Dai.
Maxwell.
Prince Maxwell.
Thank you. And so I agreed to allow him to examine me, and then he punctured my chest and ripped it open. It was unpleasant.
I see.
How did we fix you? Did we pour gold into you or something?
I think it was just healing.
Yeah.
It's magically healing. Like
Do you have gold
like any
now
other.
in you?
Sealed up.
Interesting.
I bear him no hard feelings.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, why don't I escort you out of here? What did you say your name was?
I'm Sir Gyrus of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Very good. Sir
Speaking
Giles.
of which, you seem to have plenty of able-bodied young men around you, and I start handing out, or holding out pamphlets.
Wet pamphlets?
Yeah, they're like dripping. Here, but you should, we'll let them dry before you read them.
All right, you can leave your trash then. All right. Please escort him out. And if you would, please blindfold him. So somebody grabs a blindfold and puts it on you. You're okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Walks you out on the streets, kind of tries to mislead you around. And
luckily,
says,
I have the cartographer's box.
All right.
No.
Get out. I mean,
no, I don't.
No, you probably don't.
What's in the bag of holding?
So the guy, whoever had you do that, lets you go.
All right.
You return back to Lulu's, or
thank you for your hospitality. I'm sure I don't know where I am, or how to get where I'm going.
You can make a survival check.
Okay. Oh, good.
To see if you can figure out where you came from.
I'm so good at listening. That appears to be a 4.
Okay. They did a good job making you confused and disoriented. You're lost in the city now.
Great.
Do I see people?
Yeah. Yeah, there's people around. He brought you to a somewhat busy area where there's they're handing out some food and clean water to the people.
Well, I mean, if they're doing that, I'll just offer to help.
Okay. All right,
Trevor's
you're doing
wild adventure.
and then as I'm helping, I'll ask, like, so which way to the... I guess I would ask where the Temple of Torm is, so I could get back there, and then make my way back, because I at least know enough not to be like...
I'm going to
Lulu's
Lulu's!
Tome! Like, the shop that burned down a while ago, and also... I might not want to mention that name. So.
Okay. All right. They give you directions happily as after you helped hand out some things, and after some awkwardness leading up to you helping out for a while.
Okay.
While he's gone, Gladys does her duty with helping clean things up and says that she's going to go around the city to ask about where her granddaughter is, Lavender, and that leaves the three of you. Did Hugh mention where you were going to these three? You just ran.
He literally ran.
He literally was just like later fucking days and left.
I'm pretty sure I said I was.
I'm going to.
No, I'm pretty
he
sure.
said, I'm going to the
Anyone
Temple of
catch that?
Torm.
Yeah.
And we were like, bye.
No, it was more like, I think this is really important. We should go
That is
do
not
this.
what you
didn't
said.
give anybody
Roll
a
back the
No.
tape.
No. I said, this seems
Roll it
more
back.
important. We should do this. You guys were like, well, we can do that later. We're here now. And Jairus is like, well, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it myself.
That was the conversation we did not have.
It absolutely happened.
If you can find it,
Okay.
make your
Well,
own
this
batch
can
of
be
Rice
figured
Krispies.
out afterward. But
Anyway,
are you guys? The question is, are you guys gonna head over to
Guess
the temple?
we should go
Yeah.
look for fucking Gyrus.
Yeah. We go to the temple.
Okay.
I didn't even notice he left. Wait, Iris isn't here?
It's been 3 hours.
do you still have your left hand? The gyrus
The
is
gyrus
here.
is-
It's true. Still got my one hand, so.
Yeah. All right. You head over to the temple. There are quite a lot of sick people here that are on death's door from the disease or infection or whatever it is that came from the water. They're doing what they can for them, but they don't have a cure.
But boiling the water does work.
Boiling the water seems to work, but these were people who were affected before
Right,
they had clean
right.
water.
But we can surmise that it is a
Try to boil their blood.
natural, but
What?
it's
Kill it from
dark.
the inside out.
Yeah,
What in the
get
world
sunlight inside
is wrong with you?
the body.
Mhm.
It's the best. It's the best.
Does
I have very low
Um,
intelligence.
the
Clearly.
Just kidding.
somebody from the temple comes up to you and notices that you're adventurers and asks if you are or if anyone here is healers.
No. I have really sneaky though. Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I forget about you.
Wait, have we found you yet? Okay. Great.
He's eating.
For the first time
He's
in
just
his
hanging out in
life,
the back of this.
it's like this is amazing.
Just grinding food in his little wood chipper.
I wish I could.
This tastes like nothing.
Does anyone need a trim?
All right. You say that you are a healer, and they
Yeah.
bring you over and ask if you have any magical healing that you could give to these sick people.
What time of day is it?
8.
PM?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 8-ish.
Okay.
Nighttime.
Yeah, I'll probably look at the group and be like, we're not.
Spell slots. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hunker down tonight. You know, just how much healing I should give out.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. The group.
Oh, well, we.
I'm not there.
I
You
figured
can
like,
use your
probably-
spells. We have potions.
Yeah.
Should something traumatic happen.
Sure.
Okay.
I think we'll be
I
fine.
mean, I can heal. I mean, I pretty much have all my spell slots.
We'll
So-
say there's about 12 people who are in need of magical healing.
Okay. I mean,
The thing is, isn't poisoning only curable? I don't think it's something that...
right. I mean, I can give health back.
Just for fun, we'll say that these people will be healed with magical healing.
Okay. And you said 12 people
12
on that
people.
store?
Mm-hmm.
So that is spell number times 2.
Gotta put on the church music.
Oh my god.
I wish you would. I was just thinking that.
I can twin a mass cure wounds, I'm pretty sure.
Has to
Be a
A wave of healing poise to a point of your choice within range. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot sphere. It has to be targets.
It's
not
not
parts.
targeted.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I can't do that. So, well, I'll do a mass cure wounds to get 6 people.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the dice?
No,
Roll
it's
dice?
no, it's okay.
It's 3d8 plus.
They're
it's 5.
commoners.
It's fine. It's-
Pretty significant for 6 of them, but
For the third time, you don't need to roll.
I'm
Okay.
just saying.
He's worried
Generally,
about the
it's-
logistics.
So that's like a 5th level spell. Actually, I'll just do that twice.
Wonderful. All right. What does this look like when you do this?
That's like basically I choose that point, and it's kind of like semi-transparent white and gold kind of sphere kind of pops out for that area with like kind of gold sparkles,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, you know, glitter-ish in the air,
Mhm.
and then it kind of like hits each person and kind of like they glow a little bit as
Okay.
they heal, which will be in 2 different spots, so it's 12 people.
Very good. All right. we'll say you're blessed by doing this in the temple, and for doing this for selfless reasons, that you're blessed with 2d6 temporary healing points for the next day.
Oh shit! All right.
Well, that was
roll
nice
2d6.
of you.
They'll be gone at the next long rest. How about that?
Yeah, not tonight, but just the next
Yeah.
day. I'll have it. Yeah. All right. Great.
You notice Gyrus helping carry large buckets and things like that, because you've got a pretty high strength, right?
Yeah, 18.
So yeah, they're putting you to use.
Sure.
Good job
What-
fixing the water. Just hanging out here carrying water buckets, which you could have done
Thank
at
you.
Lulu's home.
No, there were no water buckets at Lulu's homes. Also, I did not discover the source of the contamination.
That's cool.
Neat. What did you? What's up?
Nothing? What's up with you?
Well, we did some cleaning, and
Yes.
Some healing.
Some healing.
and then I realized
Who
that
knew
you left,
Endymion had
and
like
then we came
a
here and
heart?
heal people.
That's very, very
We
noble.
were looking for you though.
Oh,
You just like
yes.
ran off
Because
without
we should,
saying
we
anything.
should try to... I said
Without
something.
saying anything.
Okay. There's a difference between speaking and being listened to, as I often told the children back at...
I'm gonna take a big step
palace.
away from the two of them.
But it's good that we're all here now, so I have eliminated some paths, at least of where the water is coming from, so we have other places to look.
Baz is not speaking to Gyrus currently.
Also, while I'm here, I'm going to ask around if anybody knows Erden Valjair, Grig Draper, or Fulred Zilric.
Am I to know who those people are?
They are the people
We owe money to.
who I promised I would return money to their families because they died in a shipwreck.
My God, in the
And
shipwreck!
Are they
51
do you
sessions
know
ago.
if they were Alversea?
I have no idea. I know that Erden Valjair is a half-elf, Grig Draper is a human, and Fulred Zilric was an elf. And I have 7 gold for Erden's family and Fulred's family, and 6 gold for Grig's family.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. And who are you asking?
Oh, just anybody. As I'm helping, I'm like, does
We're talking
anybody...
to us, just like
Okay.
Does
roll-
anybody know these people?
Roll a d100.
Okay. 40.
Nobody knows.
Okay. Well, they must be at another... I suppose I should have
But
been asking in this
But keep
capital.
asking. But keep asking around.
Mhm.
That's funny.
In the capital.
That's funny. We'll keep it.
oh my god.
Okay, so you're here at the temple. Know what you guys? Tell me what you're gonna do.
Well, I'm sure we could stay the night here. if we-
Endymion, tell Gyrus we're not staying the night here.
We have to go find water source. It's very urgent.
It is very urgent.
We can't
should,
wait.
We should probably go. Yes, we should probably go now.
And Alan says, "Oh no, it's pretty dusty in here. Maybe you could do that instead. Maybe you could clean up the temple first."
Alan says that. Do we all hear it?
There's
or
some
does-
divine intervention that we might want to clean here.
More important to clean. I kid.
As I about to tie my hair up. Oh,
I'm getting something. No.
no.
All right.
No,
So
I'm
yeah, it's
kidding.
about 8. It's about 8:30 ish.
Well, do we know of a place that there would be lodgings if evidently Baz is dissatisfied with the accommodations here?
I did think we were gonna try out the urban camping policy.
Willow, tell Gyrus that I'm not unhappy with the current sleeping arrangements here. I'm unhappy with the way he spoke to me earlier.
Did you hear that?
She did ask that you tell me.
I tell him.
I mean, we did clean and secure the
Yeah,
book, the tome?
yeah, Endymion is
I
right.
thought that was like the goal, and then we fixed the front door, and I was cleaning.
Then we were gonna
And
snuggle.
aren't you even curious about where Gladys is?
I am.
Wait, where's Gladys?
She
Who's
went.
Gladys?
Who's
Just
Gladys?
kidding.
Sounds like.
What's a
Am
Gladys?
I crazy?
No, just Indians just not paying attention. Just kidding.
There's a
Gladys, she's
Whoa.
the lead flutist for the Fiddlesticks. How could you not know that?
flautist.
Excuse me. I mean, tell Gyrus.
Excuse
Excuse me.
Well, we could either stay here, or we could probably stay at the bookshop.
I feel like the bookshop is a better option because Mimsy's there. She's cute. We like her.
I think I have no issue there.
She needs friends.
Also, Gladys
Gladys
probably
knows where the
knows
bookshop
where
is.
the bookshop is. And she hasn't been here.
And she's very famous, but a little baddie.
Yes.
She's a
Wasn't
goodie.
talking to you.
Now
Gyrus.
you are.
We could always come back in the morning, help burn some fire for them
Baz is
in a
just
very
like,
safe and controlled manner.
Yes.
So like
Mad.
boil water.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
Not people.
Baz
Just
says,
a lot.
I hate him so much. Flames. Flames on the side of my face. Breathing, heaving breath. That is from Clue, everybody.
and scene.
So you go back to Lulu's then, it sounds like.
Yes.
I think so. I mean, we secured the
We
front
left.
door.
Mimsy, we left.
She's all pretty good
She's
on her
on
own,
a
but
bench. She's unarmed and defenseless.
she has both arms.
I let Father Theodore
Real
know
quick
that we'll
question.
be back.
So, from last session, you did notice some people eyeing your horses outside of Lulu's. But your characters would know that. So
Yeah.
we'll go kind of backwards. Are you guys going to kind of lead your horses around as you go?
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah.
leave them there? Okay.
Probably
We're not
would've.
rolling
I
the
remember
dice on our mounts, okay?
All right. People are following you. You've noticed. Following around.
Allies.
Well, if
Posse.
we've noticed them, I'll just turn around.
Be like, hi.
These two would have noticed them. You
Okay.
would not have.
Yeah, absolutely
I don't
not.
like it. I'm suspicious.
And they weren't following you.
Are they hungry?
Okay.
Do they want to eat our horses?
God, I hope not.
So
They're
yeah,
stunning.
so they're kind of rough-looking individuals who
And
kind of are trying to be casual about following you, but you do notice that
Listen.
they're following you.
we know you're following us.
Are you gonna...
Yeah, are we gonna talk to her?
Sure. You want to talk about it? Should we roll? Let's decide. Yeah, we talk to him. We turn around.
Okay,
Hey!
they're like,
Don't pretend like you're not following us. Yeah, you! I'm talking to you!
Were they following us?
Yes, you!
is it crime to follow people?
Ew, yeah, it's creepy.
But not a crime.
Ew, but gross.
Are you certain?
You're not there.
I think stalking
Oh, on the
might
way-
be
This is
a
on the way
crime.
there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Stalking's not, like, cool, man. Ew.
Uh-huh.
The gig is up. The jig is up.
Jig is
whatever.
up. It's the jig.
Son of a J.
The
The yig is up.
The yig is up.
Jig is up.
The yig.
We're just curious. What is it?
Yeah, and you're creeping us
I know.
out.
We are very interesting. Don't get me wrong.
That's for sure.
Are you interested in being our friend?
Not
don't
really.
Are you trying to eat our horses?
Yeah.
No.
Well, then what do you want?
We're just following yes.
You
I'm
need
gonna-
some company?
Nope.
I'm gonna
Sounds
misty
like
step
Willow's propositioning you.
with my hand on his shoulder and just poof right next to him and be like, "So you don't just want to hang out?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, can we help
Then what
you?
can we do for you?"
Nothing.
Okay, we can go
Well,
away.
we're
And
going
they
to
like
the
turn
table.
around and start walking away.
Goodbye. I throw a shrimp. Do I have a shrimp to throw?
I think you just, at this point, you are shrimp.
Prestidigitation.
You're mostly made of shrimp.
Baz is 70% shrimp. She huffs.
So they turn around and sort of slowly meander away. and stop and look over at you guys.
Ew! This is gross.
Like Emmy.
You continue back to the temple?
Yep.
All right.
Are they there on our way back?
They continue to follow you.
Oh, okay.
Ew! I keep saying that. Oh, Baz just yells, ew! At the top of her.
And they all just like...
Ew! It's worse when you do that.
And then, like, they're nudging each other. Like, yeah. What do you... Yes.
Have you never met teenage boys?
Yeah. Usually if I tell them it's gross, well, listen, that doesn't happen to me. No one talks to me.
So
I'm unfriendly.
Are you going to do something at all, or just head to the temple?
I think I'll be wary of them and like keep tabs on.
Okay.
I'm gonna have some boots ready.
All right. You get to the temple, and they're sort of like across the street.
Okay.
You're gonna lock your, or not lock, but sort of beep, beep, get your horses.
Well, I've already gone inside and healed, so
Okay, you can take turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
do you
can
wanna do?
stay
Would-
out with the horses.
if you want to stay out with the
Yeah.
horses, and
Horses.
All right, so the two of you walk in, and you're there.
Yeah, and
So there's about 5 of them now, and they all kind of like slowly walk over to you.
I think they just want lessons on how to be
They start putting one of them puts their hand on like the saddle. It's a pretty nice saddle you got here.
gross.
Oh, is it Shki? I would love it if it was Shki.
Where is Shki?
She's with you.
we brought all the horses with us.
Did he touch Shki?
Not this. I did in my mind's eye. No.
Damn
It's a
it!
different one.
So I was gonna be like, I'm pulling away.
Yeah.
You know, times are tough around here. We could really use something like this, couldn't we, boys?
I take my quarterstaff and just like, like your hands like this.
Mm.
I do one of these motions.
And they say, "Now!" And they all rush and grab rein. They all grab different reins of the horses and start pulling.
Oh no! Simply no. We're not doing that. No.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. They messed with the wrong bitch. Okay.
11. How would you roll?
15.
Okay. You can react first. It'll be quick work.
Well, I didn't know I was going into battle, so hang on. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm mad.
Might I suggest hitting them?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit them with my quarterstaff.
Okay. You
As many as you
go ahead and roll your d20. See if you...
I'm gonna use inspiration. Is this a d20? Okay. 26.
Okay.
To
Roll your
hit.
damage.
Okay. 14.
Okay, how do you want to do this for the first kid? Not kid. He's like a 20-year-old.
I have to do it. I can't take them all down with
They're all separated out, trying to get your horses away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna do one of these.
Okay.
For the first
You
one.
hear the crack of a sternum, and
Yeah.
he falls limp on the ground.
Fuck you. Okay.
I should ask: Are you attacking to kill or to just maim?
Maim.
Okay.
They're not worth killing.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and and you've got tons of movement speed, so go ahead and roll another attack. There's 5 of them total.
Okay. 13.
Hits.
Okay. So 9.
That's enough. How do you want to hit this one?
I imagine. Look, we're doing this type of situation,
Okay.
like a ninja.
Just
move,
breaking
and then
everybody's
you do
sternum.
this. Then she's gonna do this at some point.
Okay.
Crack somebody's knees.
All right, you crack the collarbone and neck of this
Yeah.
one, and he falls
Hug
unconscious
all of you.
on the ground.
So 2 down, 2 more.
22.
Okay, plenty.
Oh, only 7.
Okay,
Damage.
this one you hear like the as you hit him in the stomach, but he's still up.
Okay. Do I have to spend flurry of blows, or can I just hit all of them? What's going on?
It's your turn.
Okay,
So
so
you're in battle, so
yeah.
you need to
Okay.
do it.
flurry of blows.
Okay.
Okay, I did my 2 hits, and now I'm spending 1 key point, and I'm gonna make 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay.
So 13.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. Unarmed strike is 12.
Okay. It still hits.
So, okay. So 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's enough to knock him unconscious too. As you hit him on the side of the head, his head
Okay.
swings around and he falls down limp.
And my next
So
unarmed strike
that
is
was it.
2. I get 2
You get one more.
unarmed strikes for flurry of blows.
And you used both already. You hit
No.
twice with your quarterstaff.
Twice with my quarterstaff
And just once just now.
with my flurry of blows. 20 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And 10
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
All right, you knock 4 of these guys out cold
Yeah, fuck off.
within 6 seconds.
Yeah, I say that, and Baz is like, yeah, fuck off.
And the last one, make an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. 18.
Okay, yeah, he runs off.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah, that's what I thought. Bitches.
Some people in some armor walk over, and they represent
Oh, lollipop guild.
yeah. They represent
You guys are nuts.
the guards of the city.
Well, convenient they show up after everything happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it happened in 6
Typical.
seconds.
Typical.
All right, so they so people kind of run away from the situation and sort of clear out, and the couple guards walk over, and they see them on the ground, and they see you, and they
Hi.
so what happened here?
Well, these men were trying to steal my horses. And
Uh-huh.
they're mine.
And how did they become on the ground and you don't have a scratch on you?
Well, I'm sneaky. And
Uh-huh.
they were arrested by my beauty.
If you could be honest with us, it would be better.
Burn! Oh!
It could be true. If you let it. Like, if you just
Kyle,
let it
you're
be
in
true.
No, I'm simply...
It could be true.
The person sees you blush and be like that, and the other one's like, no, he meant that your beauty didn't cause them to have
I don't-
broken bones
It
and
could
bleeding.
be true. If you let it be true.
If you could just explain
my
how they are hurt
How they are
and injured.
They may or may not have gotten in the way of a quarterstaff threat.
That's fine. Just say that.
I say it. I said it. Just then.
Okay.
What?
If you were defending
your
yourself
words.
and your horses, and
Yeah, I was
then,
defending myself and my horses.
then there's
and
no need to play it aloof. We'll.
This is just me.
He reaches down and checks their breathing, and they are alive. I suppose we could take them into the church for some healing or something.
No,
And
I
so
don't
they
want
take
that. No.
Well, we'll cuff them and we'll bring them over and charge them.
Yeah, that first.
They're currently unconscious, bleeding, and with broken bones. Clearly, it
Yeah.
would be easier if they could walk of their own volition. So
Well,
we're
that's
going
true.
to. It's really not up to you now. It's-
Man, why'd you tell me? Why are you involving me in this then?
Because you did this! We're not there! Get out of there! You involved yourself in this by doing this!
No,
Miss-
they were sketchy!
Miss, if you could just step away, we'll take it from here.
I am not dangerous. I'm fine.
You sat over the broken bodies of 4 men.
They want
5 men. 4 men. You're right. The 5th one ran away.
I am not
they want you to
dangerous.
step away so they can take the horses.
Yeah, no, I'm staying with my horses.
Just
Shit.
step aside. That's all.
She's waving to the horses.
So they call over some more guards and they bring them into the temple, where they'll be sort of taken care of a little bit while like
Doesn't
Cuffed.
Jimmy heal them?
No.
They come in, he's like, and then we just see the guys that were following us getting.
Yeah,
thrown
so
in.
they open the doors only a few minutes after you guys go inside, and you see the men who were following you
Yeah.
get brought in, all kinds of broken up.
And we're looking at, man, fuck these guys.
Yeah! Fuck these guys!
I hear you outside the door.
You are in the house of Torn.
Torm doesn't care. Fuck these eyes!
Oh, he absolutely cares.
He doesn't mind that part.
As the priestess
he
Torm against cursing.
So, one of the guards comes back over to you. Not one of the two that were.
Not one of the two I made a great impression on.
And
That's why Baz doesn't talk to people.
I don't know why I get so nervous.
Your job is punchy.
He says,
Not ducky, sneak.
you did all this just by yourself.
Well, I was threatened.
But you were the one. You just you fought all four of these guys.
Uh-huh.
Have you any interest in joining up with the guard?
No.
Hmm?
Is he a number?
Yes.
He can see I'm a number.
Yes.
You remembered to look.
As you've
Finally.
walked through the streets, you've noticed there's a lot of embers just around the city in general.
Yeah. But does he talk to me different because I'm a number?
No, not so far. Just the
Okay,
conversation that we've been having. So he says, well, if you're not interested in joining the guard, maybe you'd be interested in helping out the cause. We've got a bit of a problem.
What kind of problem?
Well, I don't really want to talk about it right here.
Well,
Why don't you and you're with a couple people inside?
we can it was like a package
Alright,
deal.
right. If you want, ask for what is this? Let's just come up with one.
Share.
Bouchard Renair.
This is why you always have a list of names at the ready.
Tagletoes.
Ask for Sar Coril at the castle. I'm the you could say I'm like a captain of the guard, and we can talk about it over there.
Ask for who?
Sar Coril.
Sar Coril.
He's a half-elf male guard captain.
At the castle?
Mm-hmm. He calls it the embassy, actually.
Sweets.
Yeah, definitely. Embassy.
Because we could use some able people like yourselves. A little bit outmatched, even the embers.
It's just like some help doing what, bro?
Well, like I said, I don't want to talk about it in the open.
Right.
It's sensitive.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if I go with you to the embassy, castle, whatever, is that like commitment to help you?
No. Why don't we talk about it at the castle? See you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. And so, is there anything else you want to do before you take a long rest?
I'm coveted. I'm useful and strong.
Very.
And you arrest
So-
people with your beauty.
I am
Jesus.
arrestingly beautiful.
So Baz needs to do some self-affirmations before.
Yeah, Baz is doing that right now.
I don't know.
So no, you
Like,
can say no.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. You have your long rest. Get back whatever you might need, you might have used, anything like that. Key points and so on.
I do. It was worth every key point I spent. Which was
Do
just
you help out through the night? Or do you take your sentry's rest? Do you gain a level of exhaustion?
Let's find out. Odds. I help, evens I rest. It's a 12, so I rest.
Okay. You are shamed by Torm.
You rest fitfully.
All right. So, what is the plan for the day?
I need to wallow in guilt.
For sleeping.
Yes.
Are you going to mention, or are you guys going to ask what he did while he was gone?
Yeah.
Yes.
We tried to. He was just.
I I explored some aqueducts and I met some well-armed people.
In the aqueduct?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Those are big aqueducts.
To fit
No,
more than
they're
one
very
person?
small.
The duck's head?
Duct.
Yes, the ducks.
The water ducks.
Have you not seen the Instagram where birds with arms?
It's
ducks-
the
Alright,
best.
back
The
to-
ducks were armed. Anyway,
Uh,
I came out not in the temple where I intended to come out, and there was a very polite gentleman named Renaud, and he had a lot of strapping young companions with him.
and then...
And he asked me if I was, which side I was on, and I told him I was not a friend of the Embers, and that seemed to satisfy him. And then they blindfolded me and then took me out of the building.
Did you recognize any of them?
No,
Any particular short ones?
no.
You're really not going to tell us Tagletoes is there?
Actually, what? I genuinely don't know. Like, what's that gonna? No.
No!
I mean, like, okay, fine, yeah.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Also, the gnome from the castle showed up, and
Tagletoes!
yeah, I think that was his
That
name,
little
and
bitch.
then he walked away.
That son of a bitch.
Make a, let's see, intelligence check.
Oh, good.
Intelligence.
11.
Okay.
Who
You,
can't taste Tagletoes, too? Just...
you feel like the place that you were, based on what you saw on the walls and the general feeling of the place. It was a mansion, somewhere nearish the temple
Okay.
as well.
It was mentioned somewhere nearish the temple. It appeared to be
Tagletoes.
some sort of holdout of loyalists, obviously, perhaps aristocrats who somehow survived the purge and are either they're very intent on hiding. I'm not. It had the blindfolding and such had
What's happening?
reminiscence of secret societies, but I'm not sure that that's necessarily how far it goes. They could just be in hiding because they know that they will likely be executed.
By the Embers?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So we have potential allies if we are to come in conflict with the Embers. However, I'm not certain that we should be taking any sides here while we are here. But
Well, that guard guy wants us to go over to the embassy in the morning. Is it the morning yet?
We're speaking in the morning.
Oh, nowish.
okay.
And I think it's weird. I don't want to help the Embers, but also I want to know what's going on.
Yes. So this would be the easiest way to find out.
Yeah, but I don't want to help them.
And maybe they know something about the water. And like why in some places, do you tell us what the priest told us about some places, not every place being affected all at once?
Yes.
Which is weird.
Perhaps they may know, they may have information, or they may be the cause of it.
Yeah, that's why I think we should be wary.
Well, I agree, but we need information.
Yeah.
So let's warily get information.
Okay.
But where?
That sounds like a great plan.
At the embassy.
The embassy suites.
We're supposed to ask for Sar
Quadosis.
Koril. Koril.
Sour cream.
We're supposed to ask for sour cream.
And luckily we know when it's...
What?
All right. Well, we have nothing else to do other than
Okay.
I don't know.
Bye, Mimsy.
Yeah.
How's Mimsy before we go?
You go to Lulu's first.
We slept.
I think that's
We
where we
slept at
planned to
Lulu's.
stay.
Oh, for some reason I thought you stayed at the
No, Baz was very clear she did not want to stay at the
We just cleaned up Lulu's to sleep at! Why would we?
I don't want to sleep.
Tagletoes!
People.
We'll say that you take your century's rest with the horses then.
Okay, yeah.
The bosses.
And some ruffians do look like they are back. One of them, including, maybe you don't recognize him, but one of you will recognize them as the one that got away.
If Baz was there, she'd be like, "You must not know about me. You must not know about me."
But you're too busy sleeping.
Yeah, that was a little Beyonce.
Lindsay tries to offer you some food and tea, but there's really not much to be had.
Thanks,
We
sweetie.
share our rations.
Okay. Very kind. She mentions that she'll be going to get her daily portion around like lunchtime, probably.
You're gonna stick around here?
Yeah, she's waiting in case Lulu shows up.
Great.
If we
Off
find
to
out
the-
anything, we'll let you know. We know where to find you.
Mm-hmm. So off to the castle you go.
Embassy.
As you approach where you knew the castle was, you see that a few of the stories have been destroyed, and most of it is all blackened and charred, and it appears that it was set on fire during the revolution.
No
They've-
respect for architecture.
You'll know that they've cleaned up and repaired the main floor to act as sort of the embassy, I guess you will, or the house of the government. Outside the gates, there are lots of stands with signs over them with letters. Like there's a stand with the letter A, a stand with the letter B, etc. And you find out that you go to one of these stands based on your last name to get your portion. They're handing out some like bags of grain, a bottle of wine, and some like hard cheese, things like that. And a single gold per family. All right. You approach the gates and ask to visit.
It's a good thing Kelsey's not here. She would go and get her portion. I'm not gonna pass on.
Gladys is already in line.
Like, oh hey.
Oh, hey, my name is Gladys.
All right, you ask for Sarkaril, and you mentioned that he asked to meet you, and somebody goes and gets him, and he leads you into the embassy. He brings you into a closed room. It says, thank you for coming. This is, well, we need help with clearing out some bad people. They are occupying a large portion of the poorer district. Seems to be somewhat of like a criminal organization. They call themselves the Fox Ears. And they are strong-arming everyone in the area for their gold, any goods they have. They're kind of doing missions to go and like take from people while we're short-staffed in guards. We just don't have the manpower to deal with it. So they're essentially their own little country within their walls.
Well, we can't be having that.
Yeah. But there's too many of them for only 4 of you to be able to handle. So.
We have horses.
We shall see. Then there are
How many?
there are
there?
5 of us, but one
Oh,
is...
I have no idea. There's no way to know. A lot. A lot. Alversea's always had sort of some ill doers, if you will, but now they are really taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
They're growing in numbers, recruiting, and like just expanding their territory.
Do they have a leader? What's their structure?
You know, that's always been well above. If we did know, that's above my pay grade. But if you find out, take care of him. You've got full support of however you want to deal with it. So, carte blanche in this situation.
Do we have like a piece of paper showing that we have carte blanche?
I mean, I don't want to write it down about it,
Then
but
how do we know you won't just be like, I don't know who these people are?
Just to be clear, any blank piece of paper is carte blanche by definition. I have one right here.
On, we'll say as the fellow Ember, you can attest to our, trust. And if you three want to join the Embers, that would be great.
Well, it seems that there are some more pressing things at hand right now.
Yeah, and Eris isn't around, so.
True.
Where is he?
No idea, but he's not here that I'm aware of.
You seen him lately, or I haven't seen him.
No, it's been a while.
Who represents? I'm not, as you know, an Ember, so I don't understand necessarily the structure. But is there a representative? Is there a lieutenant of his who sort of coordinates your organization here?
No, not at all. The Embers are all about democracy, so we self-govern. We take his lead. He gives us advice on what we should do, and we weigh it, and we vote on it.
Different.
He's the one that came up with the whole 200, for instance, and the elders. And we're like, that's a good idea. We'll do that. Or so they tell me.
Do you know anything about the contaminated water?
We suspect it's part of the Foxeers trying to sow more unrest while we struggle to legitimize.
Okay. And just to be clear, you generally know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to go take care of it,
Mm-hmm.
but you're worried it's too many for us.
Mm-hmm.
But to do what we can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we get any backup? Or...
I mean, if you
you
an
said
idea.
so yourself that there's too many for just the four of us.
Well, what's your plan? Depending on your plan, maybe I could gather some guys.
Well, bro, I don't know. Like, we just found out.
Well, we go and we ask where we can find the Foxeers, and then somebody tells us, and we go and talk to them, and we share the word of Torm, and we bring them into the light.
Can you tell him that's not what we're gonna do?
I provide the light.
Ooh. See?
It's a little more like, well, yes,
We make them less foxy.
and less alive.
We must hear you.
There we go. That's more like it.
We must ascertain evidence of their wrongdoing before we can attempt to pass any sort of judgment.
What's it called, where you force people to do things under threat of, violence,
Lost.
Under duress.
extortion.
Yes, I'm not speaking in the abstract sense. I'm certain that these Foxeers are nefarious criminals indeed. I'm speaking of the individuals that we are to encounter.
Well, tell you what. Why don't we do it in more of a contained situation? Why don't I take you down to the prisons? We grab one of their guys, and you guys have a little chat with him.
Well, that sounds excellent.
And maybe that way, he
He
can't run off and
prisoners once.
he can't run off and warn them or anything like that. But you could maybe find out some stuff.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, that sounds
Better than simply just going.
that would be my plan. Would be quicker.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes we gotta do
That's fair.
the baby steps for the plan, just for the rest of us to feel prepared. And
All right,
that's really kind of you to let us.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Is there anything else we should talk about, or you guys want to just go right to it?
What does the contaminated water do to the plants and animals in the area?
The animals seem to get sick and die. The plants seem to be fine.
Fascinating. So, what kind of compensation are we talking? Situation. You know, we do you this favor. I mean, it seems like we're putting our lives at risk. You know, so
I mean,
just asking.
You'd be helping the legitimize the Embers and
sure.
the Alversea, the
Sure, and that is absolutely enough for me as a fellow Ember. But, you know, for my friends who aren't Embers, what's their compensation? I'm totally fine. I don't need... I have the 1 gold. I'm good to go.
How about this? You can keep half of whatever you find.
Just making sure it's okay with my friends who are not Embers, you know?
Yeah. You guys should really join. It's pretty cool. You get powers and stuff. So.
It's super cool.
But we give the other half to you.
To the consulate. Yeah. They'll figure out what to do with it, just like they've done.
People to whom it belongs.
Well, how do you know who it belongs to?
Perhaps they kept a ledger.
Perhaps.
I highly doubt it. And not to mention, what about the dead people? Where does that money go?
What about their families and the community?
And so on. Anyway, that's all against the policies of the Embers in general and the consulate. No one, I mean, you'll be seeing some changes around the city. Yeah. And,
I got to have 2 degrees in singing. That was terrible. Let's do it in the right key.
Anyway, no one should be having too much anyway. So we'll figure out the divvying out. Just give it to the consulate. They're running things.
You know.
So we just come and say, oh, we've got stuff for the consulate.
And then the consulate takes it as an inanimate object, you know? Yeah. That's how it works. Yeah.
We good?
I think we're good.
It's fine. I don't need anything. I am an Ember. And I love it.
Yep.
Great.
I love it so much.
Anything else?
I think we got the gist.
I think we're on the cusp of oversharing.
That's
always.
Always.
All right.
You'll notice my lips are sealed.
He leads you down to the prison level. It's sprawling for a city this size, obviously. It's a few buildings sort of removed from the castle where the nobility and the royalty would be, but it's sort of in the same compound, if you will, just off in the distance. And you get led over there, and you go down to the first basement level, and as you're walking by, you recognize Benny in one of the jail cells as you're walking by.
Benny!
You're like, huh?
Spaz. We went on a date once.
Oh.
It changed your life.
Hey. You'll notice he's all busted up.
What is up, homie?
Hey.
What happened? What happened?
And
that too.
What?
Okay.
Sure.
What happened?
What happened, Benny?
And Sarkarils says, "Hey, don't talk to the rest of the."
Yeah, but
prisoners.
I know. But this guy, I know this guy.
Well, you probably know lots of people. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going.
This weird.
They have a romantic entanglement.
It's very light.
I strong arm them and pull them along.
I would like to know why he's in here and for what.
And now, it's clearly not the time.
Sugar cookie. Jalapeno.
Sugar cookie.
Habanero.
Sugar cookie. Ghost
Okay.
pepper, I believe is what it was.
All right. Okay, Benny, I'll be back. We'll come see you. Maybe.
As he's sitting there with his head between his knees.
Look how nice he is.
Yeah.
You,
so nice. He's such a nice looking guy.
You get brought over to a closed room, a locking room. It looks like maybe an interrogation room of some kind. And he's Sarkaril says, "Wait here. I'll go get somebody." And so you go inside. He locks the door, and you're in there for a little bit of time while he goes finds somebody.
As I know you're concerned about Benny, now that is not the time. We must be strategic about this.
But he's a good guy.
Yes, and that is accurate.
Oh,
and
we can be strategic right now, but you run off to figure out the water source without telling anyone?
I told 5 people.
No, you didn't!
We will agree to disagree on this.
I'm throwing the challenge
Also, I'm attempting to agree with you here, and you seem to be fighting me on that, which I'm not too certain about the reason for that. But I agree. We should find out what happened to Benny.
And we should talk about that when we're not here. Right?
But... Oh, yeah. Is Benny an Ember?
No.
Great.
All in due time.
Are any of the people in the prison cells we've passed Embers?
No.
Shock, surprise. Stupid Embers. Man, Simone and I really fell for that hook, line, and sinker. We were just like, cool, cool, neat!
Yeah.
Powers for nothing? You got it.
The 220-somethings instantly joined a cult?
What?
Who knew?
We just wanted to
On a girls' trip?
Yeah, the girls' trip.
Girls' trip.
Girls' trip, we were supposed to get tattoos and go shopping, and then we were shipwrecked.
You kind of got a tattoo in a way.
Yeah, did we? Kind of, yeah. I kind of did, I suppose.
Permanent.
And you have shopped a few times since you've been over here.
Yeah, but not like enough, and I only had shrimps that one time.
You did go to the spa.
You've had shrimps more than one time.
We only had a champagne and oysters that one time, and stayed in that really nice hotel, and then all of a sudden...
The door swings open. Sarkaril comes in with also a busted up individual, a half-elf female in her early 30s.
Is your name Erden Valjair? Oh, okay.
She sits down, and he sort of locks the handcuffs to the table itself, which is bolted to the ground. And he stands over in the corner.
Hey, Queen.
I'm not saying shit.
You just did.
Oh, I need to add that to the list. I have a list of meanings for the word
James,
shit.
take a note.
I am.
What's your name?
Who's
She
your
just
daddy?
stares at the table.
What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow?
So rich like that.
Sarkaril says, "This is Lesrilla."
Lesrilla!
Good
Why
name.
is that funny?
It's a good name.
All right.
Any relation to Godzilla?
Any relation to Manila?
Like the folder?
So she's just looking at the table.
No, like the drag queen Luzon.
like picking at her fingernails.
So airspeed of some swallows, you know it or no?
Do you need help with your fingernails? I have files.
That's just crazy, right?
Or not.
That shit's wild, am I not? Is that not right? Well, you're a real buck of the monkeys, Lizrilla.
Sarkaril hits her on the side of the face.
Oh, hey!
Now I'm
Blood
sure
splatters on the table.
Now I'm
Just
sure there's
talk.
no need.
Ah!
for that.
It's... That's not...
Could you have him leave?
Can you go? Can you go?
Yes, would
Can you go?
Would you mind stepping into the hallway?
Remember, I took down those 5 guys by myself, so I think
Yes, we're certainly not in danger.
I mean, she's not
She's
gonna talk.
changed.
She's probably not going to talk to you, but sure.
Well, I don't think we have to hit her.
Well, of the 5 of us,
I'll,
4 of us have not struck her, so
I'll go take a quick break. I'll be back in a bit.
enjoy your cigarette.
He leaves and locks the door behind him.
Great.
Phew. Well, now that he's gone, now we can talk candidly home.
Look. It seems pretty clear you're not getting out of here. So whether you talk or not, probably not gonna get it.
Yeah, I don't really see how that's I don't really see how that's helpful.
Yeah. Well, the situation is,
You're not very good at this, are you?
Are you a baddie?
Or a good.
I've already said too much.
You haven't said anything really well.
Yes, perhaps you are operating on a higher level than I am, but I don't think you've said very much at all.
I said more than I said I was going to say.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I apologize for making you break your oath.
So, okay. We'll just be transparent, I think. That's maybe the best method, is that
Very hard for me to do.
they have asked us to kind of like get rid of the foxiers, and that like you are one of them.
Oh,
But
she doesn't seem worried.
listen, we'd like more information, because maybe we don't want to get rid of the foxiers. Maybe we want to be foxiers.
She's really into animals.
I like animals.
She likes animals more than people. And we're not from Alversea. We have no particular vested interest.
Do you like water? Do you like to drink water?
Would she know about the water being poisoned?
You have all the information that you have so far.
Nah, I don't like it.
Do you drink water?
It's a crapshoot.
Well, if not, that's okay.
It would be nice to
too.
Benny, I guess, if you're here.
Yeah, he's nice. Benny is a blacksmith down a couple cells. Kinda.
You know
Don't you
what?
really kinda
Yeah,
like
I like water. I like
And Betty?
whiskey or wine a little better.
Oh, who doesn't?
You
Who
got any of
doesn't,
that?
homie?
No, I wasn't really asking because I was offering it. I was just wondering where you stand on having yummy water to drink.
As opposed to what?
I'll pull up my.
As opposed to water that makes your eyes your ears crust over and your eyes bleed and your hair fall out and you die.
Sounds pretty
I'm
rough.
assuming we have our general equipment.
Doesn't
They
sound
didn't
great.
take- I'll pull out my water skin and hand it over. Be like, "What's your choice? What's your preference? Whiskey, wine."
Oh, you have no names.
Well, what's in the water skin?
That's the fun thing. Whatever you want.
I think
It's
there's a limit on
magic.
that. I think
Why
it
don't you,
needs to be some sort of drink. I don't
Take
think
a sip yourself. Can't really.
Here, I will help
You
you.
get locked up here.
Listen, girl, waterboard.
It's just water.
The point. What would you prefer? Water, what? Whiskey, wine. I'm a fan of whiskey.
Wine sounds nice.
All right, I'll warm it up.
White, red.
Press the digitate.
Rosé.
It tastes like a great wine.
Okay.
It tastes like a grape wine?
Great wine. A good wine.
Like a really, like a
tastes like
$12
Made
bottle
from
of wine.
grapes. Great, thank you.
It's better than the wine they make in the toilets here.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I would hope so. But
He's skilled.
but the point is, and I'll hush my voice, but I'm going to talk this loud.
You're stage whispering.
We're trying to figure out what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Old Emberheads upstairs. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what you guys are doing. But the water's killing people. I think that's probably our main priority.
Mm.
Why would you guys
Sad.
be poisoned? Or are you?
I don't know anything about it.
What do you know? Nothing, probably.
Nothing, probably.
Kind of an
Probably.
idiot, I bet.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Thanks for the wine.
Welcome. Just
Well-
going not great.
Here's the deal.
Aren't you curious?
We're-
Change tactics.
We're going to go off of what they've told us. And we're going to go down and probably find your friends. And depending on how that goes, they're either going to talk to us
Or die.
or they're going to be piles of ashes.
Mm.
Because that's kind of how
We do things.
things typically go.
Do you know how long the foxes have been around?
No idea. Please tell us.
Long time.
Long time.
Like, how long are we talking?
Long enough not to be afraid of 4 adventurers.
Little do you know there.
Oh shit.
I make can Baz make an intimidation check?
Yeah, what do you want to try and do?
I just want to laugh maniacally at it.
Just like
But she
laugh
says-
really close.
It's like, you know, it's not much like we're not scared of 4 adventurers, and I want to be like, ah! You know, like, little do you know.
Okay. Do you want to add anything to it other than just the laugh?
Intimidation.
Yeah, intimidation. I want to be intimidating.
Roll it. It's going to be roll high DC
Roll high for
Wait,
this
hang on.
roller.
for this laugh to make her crack.
Hang on, I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm thinking, DM. I'm thinking.
While you're thinking, you're in the middle of saying something.
That was just going to be continue to talk to her.
I'll let that
If
resolve.
you want to roll for your intimidation check.
Okay, I'm gonna laugh maniacally, and then I'm gonna real fast, like, take my cross. My nope. What do I have?
Quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff, and I'm gonna slam it on the table in front of her and be like, "What's something intimidating to say?"
It's okay. You don't have to say what. You can just say that
Yeah.
you're going to say something.
I'm gonna say something intimidating, like,
Okay.
"You better talk right now." Look at
Whatever
my
it-
scary
Whatever
stab.
it is, roll the d20 and we'll see how scary it is.
It's not scary at all. It's a 5.
Kurt, you must. My companions are very excited. You.
Oh, suddenly Gyrus has the cool head? Suddenly Gyrus is the most logical? How did this happen?
That is, my friend has been experiencing a certain amount of resentment toward me, so we'll resolve that on our own at another time. I realize your time is
I got
very
all the time in the world.
yes.
Sweetheart.
You got a sister,
my-
Lisrilla?
She likes you.
That's
You mentioned the word sister and she like drops her face a little bit.
So you do
I
have a
was
sister.
going to.
She like goes back to her cool demeanor.
Interesting. I have a sister too.
She like clears her throat a little.
Is she Lulu or Mimsy?
Yeah.
She's not in here though, right? That'd be terrible if she was.
Not here.
Not here.
No,
No.
she's not in
You
prison.
are.
She is in prison though.
She's not in the prison. No.
Mm. I had a sister too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had?
Twin sister. She was killed.
But what?
Death.
Lava. Magma.
Liquid hot magma.
Magma. Magma, just because, you know, things went awry and she wasn't as forthcoming as she should have been.
Okay.
She died because she did. She kept secrets.
She did keep secrets though!
And that's why she died.
That is part of the reason she died! She did keep secrets. That would work in a cheap novel. That would work.
You need something from us, and what can we give? What
Yeah,
can we
and
do
like
for you?
maybe
What do
we
I
could
need? What
protect
do I
your
need?
sister or something. Who knows?
What do you need, or someone else needs?
Protect my sister, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you were interested.
I am good at protecting.
What's like her deal? You know, like how old is she? Is she in dire straits? Is she adorable? You know?
She's
Is she a brat? I can
fucking
handle
ember.
Ugh, she's an
Oh.
ember. Hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mine was too.
And is she?
She was.
That is technically true. And is she? So, do you?
She can't tell I'm an ember,
No.
right?
No.
Mine was also an ember.
So, does she need protection, or is this a certain
Well,
sort of animosity that you have?
How do you get somebody to stop being an ember? It's not happened yet.
To our knowledge, we have experienced that.
Nope, we haven't.
Oh, yeah? You've gotten somebody out?
Nope.
Well, when you kill someone, they're no longer an ember.
You're gonna kill my sister.
I'm simply answering your question. I wasn't threatening your sister.
Okay, well, it's not helping your cause.
I mean, if we kill your sister, what's in it? Why would we do that? Like, it's...
I don't know. What?
Yeah, I don't know either.
But you would like her to stop being an ember? Does she
Ideally.
wish to stop being an ember? I'm not certain how you could force it.
I think a lot of people don't want to be embers anymore.
Interesting.
I've heard that.
That does seem to be a common-ish
But
theme.
not enough. A lot of them
Was for my sister,
are
too.
doing quite well. So, anyway, if you know how to make them not embers anymore, and you would do that, what would that look like?
Well, it would be purely experimental.
It's not
Fairly
really helping your cause.
Expensive.
Well, no,
Why
but...
not just say? Why not just say? You said you'd done it before. How'd you do it?
Bring them back to life after you kill them.
How'd you do that?
Magic. I didn't do the magic.
We have no
I don't
secrets
have that
anymore.
spell.
Well,
Just saying, you're in here, so her best shot is us, probably.
tell you what. You get my sister out of being an ember successfully, and I'll tell you whatever you want.
That seems
Well-
like an extra step in our...
We're gonna have the information first. That's how this goes.
Especially since we could simply go...
You know, I'm risking my life even saying that, right?
Yeah, we're risking our lives for your sister, too.
And
You guys are risking your lives anyway going up against the Foxies.
Yeah, well, we might back out of that. I might decide I don't want to do that.
Doesn't sound like the best option
That's
either
the
way.
smartest thing you've said so far.
we simply told
Sweetheart.
you that that's what we had been asking.
What's your sister's name?
I
Oh, out with it, Lisserilla. Come on now.
It would be extremely difficult to find your sister in a town that we don't
Just-
live in.
Tell us
What's
her
her name?
Well-
Miss Rilla.
I just...
Is her name Lavender?
Here's the thing. No.
Is your name... Is that code for lavender?
Here's the thing. If you unsuccessfully do this, it's kind of sentencing her to death, and probably me too. So I need some
does.
kind of assurances, you know?
Well, what is your sentence now?
I think it's like I think I got another year or two, I think.
Wow, that's it? Why are you even talking to us, Lisserilla? Come on now.
I wasn't planning on talking to you.
Well, you are already flapping at the jaw, so come on now. Just tell us her
We're really
name.
fun to talk to.
We're super fun to talk to all the time. Look at us. Right now.
We're goddamn delightful.
We are.
How would we offer... How
about this?
could we offer assurance?
How could you offer assurances? You got any ideas?
No.
As far
Do
as
you?
I can tell, we would say, we'll take care of it.
How about
we
this?
promise.
You got a paper and pen?
Yes.
Jair's taking note. He's ready.
I've
Let's
been
see.
stenographing the whole thing.
Write down all your names.
No.
Okay. And
Show it to me first. And write down that you tortured me into giving up any information, and are against the Embers 100%. I'll keep it and give it back to you once my sister's safe. So you're sort of sentencing yourself to death or prison, but it won't be anything as long as you save my sister.
Yeah, but
We
then
don't
like
need
when do
this
we get the
information
information from you? I don't need it that bad, homie. Like I'll just go in guns a-blazing. I don't really care. My sister already died, so like what else do I have to live for, really?
You should just see what she could do in 6 seconds.
Yeah, so true.
Well, if you want to save any more kids and people, you're going to want to know what I know.
I don't care about kids.
If you are withholding information,
Okay.
if you are withholding information willingly that could save children's lives, you should simply offer it now.
I should. Why don't you save my sister, and I'll tell you what I know.
Why don't you tell us who your sister is? So we
You
can
promise to do it?
try to
Yeah.
save her.
Wait. The thing is that it doesn't. We're not. Listen, you're trying to outwit us, but I won't be outwitted.
I'm not. I'm just simply trying to make it so that I don't get fucked in this.
Listen, I don't.
You guys are gonna go and do something, and I'm gonna get murdered because I flapped my tongue. And my
Who's
sister.
gonna get to you? You're
The
here.
people in here. What
Oh,
are you
yeah, good
talking
point.
about?
Good point. Good point.
Fucking shit.
Here's the thing, though, is
People are
that
murdered in here all the time.
how are we gonna go leave this prison cell, make our way over downtown to the Fox Ears, and just guess, and then save us? How are we gonna do that?
No, I'll tell you who my sister is.
What if we...
No, we're gonna guess about the Fox Ears. Listen. These two things have to happen simultaneously. They have to happen together.
Why? You could save my sister, and then I'll tell you what I know.
No.
How are we... You're not thinking outside of the prison. How will we get back to you?
Yeah. What are we
Well,
gonna
how'd
do?
you get
Be
in here
like,
in the first place?
yeah, well, we have a one-way. This is a one-ended relationship with Sar. We don't know him.
We're not going to tell...
You'll probably come back, right?
I don't understand. What would our
Okay.
pretext be?
Is your sister with the Foxeers currently?
No, she's an Ember.
No,
Or is
she's an Ember.
here?
And are the
with the Embers?
Are the
She's here with the
Foxeers
Embers.
and the Embers entirely disparate groups?
As far as I can tell, yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
What if we tell Sar that we need you to come with us? And
Okay.
because you have...
Intimate Foxier knowledge.
Yes.
I'm open to it.
And we just have to convince him to let her be under
Our
our
guide.
supervision.
I'm not opposed to that, to be honest.
Alright. I'm down.
I could use a... I don't know.
Munching bag.
Sure, make it happen. I'll go with you.
Knock on the door.
You got some feels over there?
Yeah, I'm just...
Speak good now or forever hold your peace.
So we're gonna go somewhere, find your sister.
You should never go to a third-party location, but continue.
And she doesn't want to be an Ember.
No, she does.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know, I haven't talked to her. in a
My
minute.
only worry is she's here with the Embers.
Yeah?
Embers can tell if you're an Ember.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can see it.
Uh-huh.
If we unember your sister,
Uh-huh.
which would mean we would unalive her, bring her back,
Let's bring her back.
They'll be able to tell she's no longer.
that's
Ember.
gone.
So get her out of the city.
What
That's,
about you?
that's
I'll go
one
with her.
more thing that we haven't
I'll go with her.
discussed.
This seems like an awful lot of favors for you with a little to nothing in return.
And then we just get
It's not very
information about
sisterly.
the Foxeers.
Sorry.
And then we just get information about the Foxeers.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to get out of the city once I tell you what I know. I need to get out.
And you could just tell us that Foxeers have ears on their head.
You could also just kill me if I didn't give you the information, right? Or you could just capture me, bring me back to the prison, right? I mean, you have me at your mercy in this situation. Worst case scenario, it's a walk from the gates back to the castle or the embassy.
Yeah, true.
Do you have reason to believe your sister would be in the embassy? Or in a different group with them?
I think she's here.
What if I turn into a mouse?
She's
Or-
not trapped here. She's not a prisoner here or anything.
And I go and, find her
Uh-huh.
and see if she's happy. If she wants to leave.
How do you know she wants to leave?
Do you guys know what the Embers are all about?
Yes.
Would you want to be an Ember?
Tell us more.
Yes. Depends. When I was younger, yes. A mere 6 weeks ago.
You were much younger then.
Oh my god.
Well, that felt like a reasonable question.
She needs to not be an Ember anymore.
Yeah, but did she tell you she didn't want to be a member anymore? How do you know?
Because they are actually an evil organization.
How do you know that?
I know some things.
What do you know?
What do you know? Why the fuck are we still doing this? Get me out of here. Save my sister. I'll tell you what you need to know, and you can start saving some kids. Let's fucking go.
Time is of the essence.
Endymion is unhappy. Look at him.
I'm always unhappy.
He's stressed, and like he's not saying
stressed.
anything, and then he's mad about the choices we made. So like, either speak up now, Endymion, or fuck off.
I don't have any better ideas.
Yeah, I figured.
All right. In walks Sarkaril.
We
Did
have
you get what you needed?
Yep.
not exactly.
Not really.
We have brokered an arrangement
What with this bitch?
to have her. What? Let us.
You can't trust a foxy. You know that, right?
We don't trust anyone.
Smart.
Except for you.
Nah.
But we.
Is the match tone today?
But we have brokered an arrangement where Lizrilla will
Be our guide.
be our guide if you were to remand her to our custody.
Okay.
It seems to be the only way that we can properly
Address the issue of the fox ears.
ascertain the information. She is not very forthcoming, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Tell you what, I'll go with you.
I thought you were short-handed.
Yeah.
Well, if it's to take down the foxes, I mean, I could
Well,
make that my
I mean,
priority.
it seems like less people would be better. Just in our experience, we are very sneaky. And so we don't like our covers to be blown.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. Is that a... It's a 10.
Okay, he's like.
Someone else make a fucking persuasion check. Who else is
You-
charismatic?
You called yourself a captain?
Yeah,
In a
I'm
manner
like
of
a captain
speaking.
rank. Yeah.
I don't mean to speak out of turn, but if that means that you have responsibilities, then you should not shirk those responsibilities.
Well,
I
it could be
assure
more
you.
important than bringing down this criminal organization. It's strong-arming people.
Hierarchy and bureaucracy. Always more
Exactly.
important,
I'm-
because that disorder that is caused by impulsive behavior
Hmm.
is where criminals like them
Make-
take advantage.
Make a persuasion check.
You'd make a great ember.
18.
Okay.
18.
Yeah.
And here's
right. I probably shouldn't.
the Fox ears
Gosh,
certainly know who you are.
They don't know
Yeah.
us. Also,
That's true.
Liz really doesn't seem to like you.
Yeah, well, I don't like her very much.
Yeah, so then why would you want to
Fuck
strap
you.
yourself?
Fuck you.
Do you want to put yourself through that?
But that
Yeah.
could be the one advantage that we have here is
Surprise.
They don't know us.
The element of
Yeah.
chaos surprise.
of anonymity.
Well, they kind of know you.
What do you mean?
How?
You beat up like 4 of them.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
But how long have we been in town?
And perhaps that could simply be our audition.
How long have you been down?
Yeah.
Yeah. They need someone like me.
To train them to
Alright, well,
steal better.
I'm on board. Sounds great.
Great.
Let's do it. You got an ember intel. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I'm
Takes a
trustworthy.
fox to catch a fox.
I turn into a fox.
Never been on a hunt.
Not a literal fox. Oh.
I'm like, oh,
boy.
Willow. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Who's gonna carry the fox?
I will.
You know, foxes can walk, right?
All right, so
Like they have feet and legs and stuff.
he leads
She's
her.
also very cuddly.
All right,
Depends on the fox.
he leads you out of the prison, out to the city or the embassy walls. Before you get into like people's sight, he undoes her manacles and writes something down that says that she's, due to time well served, she's free to go, and hands it to her so she can pocket it and take care of that a little bit. And he's like, fuck it, it's only petty theft anyway. It'll be fine. There you go. Got it. All right. Now watch out for her. Now watch out for the foxes. They are brutal.
Don't worry, we will be diligent.
We're vigilant.
Constant vigilance.
Yes.
Okay, you have
That's so much work.
Lesrilla in tow.
So who's his sister?
Do you guys have anywhere to talk? Like, private conversation we could have? Nobody around?
Nobody
Someplace
around. I was going to suggest
small.
a temple. There are lots of people.
Yeah, I was
Someplace
also
small
gonna
and
suggest
boarded up.
With a door that I'm sure works.
I don't know. Maybe
Nothing
Place.
comes to mind.
Nothing comes to mind.
Do we have the spot for you?
Yes, we know a place.
Follow us.
That says nothing because the last time she
Follow
was
me,
here,
I know the way.
Do you know do it?
I know the way.
All right. Yes. Last time you were here.
last time we were here, Baz fucked up a bunch of shit, so she says nothing.
There we go.
As you walked out of the prison, you passed Benny in his cell again, by the way. And he's like,
Just hang tight, Benny.
just gets sad as you guys walk by.
What the fuck? Why would you do that? To me.
To me, specifically.
You said you're sneaky, maybe, anyway.
We'll come back to it.
We have to, he's good!
Yeah.
He's
Does-
like good in his soul!
Does this prison allow conjugal visits?
No, I don't want that! No!
Alright,
That's not romance,
I would
okay?
do anything
Do you-
for Benny.
so you guys all saw Benny because she stopped to talk to him. Are you gonna give him, like, do you have healing word or something like that?
Yeah, heal Benny.
Oh yeah, I
He's
could
so
probably lag
fucking
back.
nice. He was so
could lag back and do that.
nice.
Okay. Alright, you do that.
Thank you for doing one nice thing.
Alright, you can see, like, his broken nose goes back into form, his bruises under his eyes, some cuts and stuff. Like, he's starting to get a little bit better. Alright, and you, like, wink at him and leave. Alright, so you're out and you're headed back to Lulu's, it sounds like?
Yes.
Okay, you're at Lulu's. Mimsy meets you at the door, like, eyes, like, hopeful.
Oh,
We found a different woman.
Is this Lulu?
I know this is
No.
not necessarily who you were expecting,
sorry, Mims.
It's okay.
but we'll
We're still on the lookout for her, though.
yes.
This
And
is
We're gonna find her.
step one of a 12-step plan.
And
Yeah,
now-
we have a lot of steps, but we're
And-
gonna find her.
And now we have at least an excuse to go to the embassy.
A lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you, who'd you talk to? Did you ask about Lulu?
We did not. How comfortable?
Fucking why?
How,
Never mind.
Fucking assholes.
Sorry.
Mimsy's like,
letter
I'm
opener.
done!
Get out of my house.
Trusted you!
How comfortable are you with subterfuge?
Not.
Then
Well, then,
we will simply
not
ask
tell you.
you to allow us our
You need some-
timeline.
You need some space and
Yes.
some. Okay. All right. I'll be over.
But, like, don't.
I'll be over.
We
here.
love you, though. It's good.
I'll be over here.
Yeah.
She goes into the living area, closes the door.
Okay, now we're alone. Let's spill it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my sister's name is Gozira.
Is it really?
No,
off.
I'm just hoping for that.
I went to write it down and then was like, wait.
You son of a bitch. This is for all the puns, isn't it?
But it is Mothra.
Sister's
is-
Mothra.
Her name's Drusilla. Drusilla. Not Drusilla. Different.
Drusilla.
Different, but the same.
Truth.
Lesrilla and Drusilla.
What is
That is
Drusilla?
mean of your parents. Drusilla is one of the stepsisters in Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
Drusilla.
And she's like, I don't know, some type of like official or something with the Embers. But
Is she one of the elected? One of the 200 or an an elder?
one of those, maybe? I don't know. I can't. I mean, that's.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. When you go there, ask for her, and she'll probably, come down.
And be like, hey, what's up?
Okay.
My sister Lesrilla, she's a foxier. Whatever.
Well, I don't know. I'm
Does
simply
she
telling
know-
you. What do you mean?
No, does
You
she?
go to the gate and you ask and you say, "We're here to meet Drusilla,"
Does
And
and
then
she
we
shows
say-
up. I'm like, "Hey,
I heard you don't want to be an Ember anymore.
oh
You
my God, use your fucking imagination."
okay? You go talk to Drusilla.
Noah.
I don't think.
Yes.
You were the only Ember.
I'm not going by myself.
Okay. Well then, do you want me to go? Like,
Fine. Okay. Fine. We're breaking up the party.
I'll
Fine.
be your emotional
But
support
you-
fox.
you two go
No,
together.
not a fox.
No.
Animal.
Not a fox.
Some kind of animal.
Kangaroo
Actually, not a
rat.
fox
Also
because I
not
can't
a snake.
find the stats for a fox.
You could.
They like kangaroo rats.
Mhm.
That's fine. They have big feet and long tails. It doesn't listen. Fine.
Somebody's got to stay here to make sure.
Lesrilla
Well,
stays in
Foxy
line.
ears.
Okay,
doesn't run away.
fine. I will go.
Here,
Fine.
wait, hold on. Give me a pen and some paper. She writes a note. Closes it up.
I'm gonna read the fuck out of that note.
She asks if you have any seals.
No, we do not.
This is not really the time.
You're
for
not allowed to
you
keep secrets.
keep
Give me that.
secrets from us. For all
She
we
shows
know,
you what it says.
What does it say?
for all we know, that
Something about like a scene of like two sisters playing on a beach somewhere with a very specific like example.
Yeah, an insight.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a note that said kill these people instantly, because we don't.
She's not strong enough to do that, but
Okay.
sure.
Well,
Here you go.
There are enough.
She'll know what it means.
How did you end up on such like opposing
Yes.
forces? Like,
Does she?
She's a good kid.
Is
You
she
know?
younger?
Yeah.
than you? Does she know that you are a foxier? That's
That is
a
a
no.
yes.
Seems like a no.
So there's gonna
It's
be
not
drama
really
when we
important.
get her back.
That's
think
not important, you don't
I don't think it'll be important.
Yeah, that's fascinating to me. Why would it not be important? How would that not be not important? Keep a secret from your sister for a long time.
Aren't you excited for the surprise?
No. I'm not.
Just if you could just give this to her, and she'll know it's for me.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, we
I'm
can
sure
do
she'll
that.
come
Are
with
we
you.
cool with
Fine.
the plan? You two go, or do you two want to go? And we.
I don't. Whatever. I'll go. It's fine. Even though you're asked. Fine. Fine. Ask me to
Would
go by
you
myself.
like to go or stay?
I'd like to go.
Thanks, Willow.
As
You're
you
the only
or
No, as a friend, right? As a
Yeah, I'll be
woodland friend.
I'll be
as
a
her
woodland friend.
support otter?
I think.
Yes!
Okay.
You good?
All right, in your little tote bag is the head of an otter poking out, and it's Willow.
Snappiest I've ever been. Oh, I cry, baby.
It's Willow, and she's like smiling and happy, looking up at you.
Oh,
as
she's
you
got
walk up.
whiskers. Oh my gosh.
Have you seen the video of the otter that's trying to like teach a person how to pet it? That's what I'll do. I'll
Okay.
teach you.
All right, you compose yourself on your walk up, and
Or not.
I just keep looking down at Willow like, you're so cute.
and you ask for Drusilla, and after let's say an hour or so goes by, she comes down and she looks sort of similar to her sister, slightly different color hair, a little bit younger, maybe 5-10 years younger. Says, "Do I know you? What can I do for you?"
hand her the note.
Oh. She looks at it, reads it, and she gets a little teary-eyed a little bit. You know my sister?
I do.
You know where she is?
I do. Do you want to know where she is?
Is she in the city?
I'd take that as a yes. You want to know where she is?
Yeah.
You want to come with me, or?
Is she in the city?
I would rather not just like be giving out information, you know. She's around.
Okay, so she's in the city.
Well, I'm letting you assume that. If you want.
Oh my god. Sure. I'll go with you.
I get in trouble every time I say anything.
You're okay. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Every time.
You hear a little squeak from your...
Every
The otter
time
reaches up and pets you.
anything.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I will neither confirm nor deny that she is in the
I guess
city.
you've been burned enough times before
Yeah,
that you're
it
just
makes
like,
sense.
I understand now why you're so withholding of information. That's funny.
I'm sure you can tell her she is safe.
More
She will be
publicly
safe.
shamed. There's a clip of me ruining it.
To be
Now,
fair,
to be
Kelsey
fair,
did
Kelsey
start
did
that.
start that. Yeah. She
I have
said
anxiety.
No, my anxiety.
My anxiety. All right, so she follows you. She follows you to Lulu's,
Okay.
and the door swings open, and there's a pause, and they embrace.
Okay.
It seems like it's been a while since they've seen each other.
I close the door and lock it.
I tell Mimsy I stick my head in there and I'm like, Mimsy, stay where you're at. The less you know, the better, probably.
Everything's cool. Just stay
Everything's
here.
cool. Just like, don't be snooping. You know what I mean?
Just go like this.
Toss her some beef
Well,
jerky.
I'll ask her, was anybody following you
Dog.
guys?
Yeah.
Not that I saw. I have pretty good perception. I am a monk.
And I have also good perception.
Yeah, my otter.
I will say that, yes, you have been followed
God
this
damn
whole
it.
time. Hold on, until you get to so you were followed up to the castle. Then you were not followed after that.
Okay.
When you left the castle, you were not followed until you got to Lulu's, where you saw like one person kind of like posted up. Your passive perception was able to perceive that, and so you went through the back. That also includes you going to get Drusilla and back. You were not followed because you went, and your sneaky boots and everything else. Your ability to be
sneakiest boots.
sneaky. You were able to sneak in, sneak out, and sneak back in
As a shadow monk would.
with no problem whatsoever. But yeah, you do seem to have a tail. It's not a very competent tail, but a tail you have.
Does it seem like it's an ember or a fox?
Is it an
Foxier.
Foxier.
Okay, so the two sisters embrace, and she says, Lizrilla says to her sister that she thinks that you guys can get her out of the embers. Drusilla like opens her eyes wide and asks how.
First off, is that something that you would like to
Not
happen?
gonna love it.
Do you want that?
She notices I'm an ember, right?
Yes. And yeah, so she's like, how and why haven't you done it?
Well, we're just biding our time.
That's a good question. We
Yeah.
have offered it.
For us particularly,
We need the information.
there are some pros and cons. We
Of
certainly
knowing
don't-
who an ember is
of knowing who an ember is and who isn't.
and maybe where Eris is.
Also,
The con is that Eris is often in my head
Yeah, he likes
telling
to
me
do
what
that.
to do. So that's a real bummer.
but
Yeah.
we have converted someone. We have done it.
Okay.
It is.
But the thing is, you have to die, and I have to bring you back to life.
Yeah.
I just met you guys.
Yeah, it's not great.
I understand that.
That's a
We
lot.
also, to be fair,
That is a
just
lot.
met your sister.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
So,
And
Squeak, 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 squeak.
and as conversation starts go, you're doing a lot better than she did at the start
That
of our
is so
conversation with her.
true. That is so true.
You have way more riz than
But
your
sh-
sis.
Probably different circumstances.
Yes,
got a risen
fair,
with the
but she does seem to genuinely care about your well-being.
She really
So
does.
there is that.
Yeah.
She's
And-
not overly pleasant, but she likes you.
We can give you a second. You can think about it. I know I can bring you back.
And I know I can kill you. Is that not reassuring?
I mean, you look like adventurers. Can you do some magic just to set my nerves at ease a little bit?
Yes, cast
Yeah.
calm emotions.
Cast calm emotions.
It's a cleric spell.
I'll write her name in like little mini fireworks.
Can you do something more
It's
impressive?
Magic.
I turn into a human.
Oh, you can honor
That's nice.
Do you turn
You're
into
not the one doing the
a
resurrecting.
human or a
That's-
furball.
Unless you're the one doing
Oh, a furball.
that's nice and all, but you're not the one doing the resurrecting, so not helpful.
I'll take off my glove
Unless you are, I don't know.
with my
Situations.
mage hand, go pick up a book, and hand it to her.
Again, do you have something more impressive?
Well-
like a higher level spell?
Sure.
I don't know, what can you do?
Did you
A
hear
lot of
about
fire.
the siege?
A lot of it's fire based, and I get in trouble.
Did you hear about the siege? The orc siege at the capital?
I don't think
this
so.
is gonna hurt. Okay. Who wants to punch me?
Me.
I could cut off your hand.
No, we're not.
Let's
doing
We
not
could kill
go
two
there
birds with
yet.
one stone.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. I'll
It's
punch
like-
you.
Guess you can flip a coin. Who wants to do it?
Me. It's me. It's me. Obviously me.
I think one of us is. I don't know. Actually, both of us want to harm you, but
Oh,
for
okay.
different reasons.
I'm
it
assuming
seems.
you're gonna try and heal yourself. Is
Yeah.
Could it be more severe than just a punch? If you're
Sure.
gonna kill me, I want to
Here.
know that you've got some ability to
All
heal
right.
yourself.
All right, it's
Oh,
fine.
Kill your sister first. Just
You kill me, I guess.
Yeah.
How many times can you cast Revivify? No, we don't want to lose the Ember thing.
Oh.
He has
Right.
enough for 2 more, I think.
It's fine.
I have 3.
3 diamonds.
All right, I'm
Or
just
whatever.
gonna take. I don't know. I guess I'll my sword.
You will fall on your sword.
Yeah, basically, I'll just kind of like carve.
Okay,
down and
okay,
through,
enough.
like,
Yes, okay. No, stop. That's enough. That's enough. Oh my god, heal him.
Oh my god! I thought he was gonna do it to me!
Wanna use
Why would I
cure
harm
wounds of some
someone
kind?
else?
Yeah. How much damage would that have been?
I don't know. Like it just cast a cure wounds at a second level.
Call it a second level, yeah. Okay.
Well, that was refreshing.
Okay.
In a few
I
days
was-
since I've fought anyone.
Didn't calm my nerves. I'm like stressing out more, but
That
I
seems
guess that's
logical.
good.
God, I thought that was gonna happen to me.
But
That's
would
why
I-
I'm punching the... Okay.
Would I have harmed myself? If
No, I
did
mean
not
it was
trust-
effective. It
Yes.
just I was hoping I don't know more of a chamomile effect rather than like 3 shots of espresso.
I've heard that death is calming. I'm sorry.
He's
I'm,
not good at this.
I'm still learning how to speak in effective ways with people.
Oh my god. Okay.
I became sentient
Oh my
like
god.
2 months
Okay.
ago.
I'm confident in the magic.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Yes.
If I'm not an ember, and somebody notices,
That's a problem.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's a problem.
Yeah.
Your sister has a plan.
Let's, leave.
Yeah.
The city,
You're
and
gonna,
then
you're gonna have to.
you do it, and then
I
you
am
can
not.
come back.
We
It's
have
hard
passage.
to get in.
Do we have passage in and out of the city? Is that what
Don't
Krask
worry.
told us?
He
He
didn't
said
really.
you could stay as long as you need.
I'm not
Would
confident.
Lazrilla know I mean,
Is there a?
she could get her out of the city easier than we could.
Yeah.
Is
The
there?
foxes. I mean, that would be our argument to them is like, we had trouble enough getting in. Like, we'd have to get out and get in. Like, probably easier to get.
Drusilla says, "Well, we'll just talk to some of the guards and be like, you guys will be back in a few hours."
And how will we explain
Without
the
you
fact
two.
that there are too fewer people?
I mean, I can come and go from the city. Like, I'll just leave and be like, I'm off on a duty of some kind.
Yes, but when we return to
Without
the city,
you.
our business is not finished here.
Okay, and that's why we'll say you guys will be back in a couple hours.
Yeah,
How
but we'll
about
be
this?
without you.
We go and do it just inside the gate. You skedaddle.
The gates are covered
I think
by
the guards
embers.
will be watching.
The embers are covering the gates.
There are no bad ideas in brainstorming.
I still don't understand what the problem is. We'll leave. You'll do what you're gonna do, and then you come back. I don't see what the problem is. Me and my sister will
We
be
would be-
off doing our own thing.
We would have been the last
Yeah,
ones
but-
seen with you.
So they
And
will
we
be
would Be coming back
suspicious.
without you.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be on the run either way. They'll notice when I'm
us.
How
Us.
about this?
We don't want to be on the run.
The guards. We
Okay.
tell the
I-
guards we're walking out.
We've got two embers. The two embers tell the guards, "Hey, we're taking these guys out. You're taking her on a special thing. They're going to be returning soon.
Mhm.
We'll be good."
Oh, because
Is that what the guards would do?
I
Will
mean,
they be okay
yeah,
with
the guards, yeah, we'll be fine.
Well, okay.
But
mean,
if
are they
if you're worried about like being the last people, why don't we leave like at separate places at separate times?
I don't know if we'll be able to get back in.
'Cause we
Well,
don't-
that's why I said you just tell them you'll be back. You're already inside the gate. You're not a threat. You'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
And then they died.
Let's do it.
The end.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You have a place that you want to meet, or do you want to just leave at the same time?
We can just leave it.
Maybe we leave similar times, like nearish.
Sure. You just meet down the road.
Yeah.
Okay. You tell the guards that you'll be back. You just need to go deliver a message to the town next door or something like that. You know, whatever bullshit idea you want. You meet up with the sisters who are waiting where they said they would be waiting, and go off into the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. Okay. You find a nice glade, and they hug, and says, "Okay, what's like the easiest way to do this?"
So we.
Well, if you lay on the ground,
Huh?
and
Well,
I
I'll
mean,
stab you.
Yeah, well, it's kind of we either
Well,
stab you
Or
in the heart,
poisoning.
or we have Gyrus choke you.
Oh God!
We have the dart, the poison.
The poison.
Purple worm poison.
Oh, that sounds so horrible.
It's none
I
of this
can-
is.
if
Listen,
you
none of
are-
it's great.
If you stay still, I can do it quickly, with as little pain as possible.
I read or heard somewhere that like freezing to death is the easiest way. Is that an option?
I don't think
any of us
we are
have that
spec for
ability?
that.
We would do the opposite.
I mean, we could just leave you out here all night. It is like the middle of winter.
Didn't you say you were going to be back? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's not my.
Oh, okay, I don't know. Just if as long whatever you think, whatever you think is the easiest.
Do you think scars are sexy?
No.
Okay, then I will
So
do it somewhere
strangling?
discreet. Strangling is so
Personal.
and will take much longer, and it's suffocating. A swift.
Okay, how about a stab in the back to the heart?
Yes, that's
Or is
exactly.
it, would it be cooler if it was? No, I don't want my breast. Okay, in the back. Don't go through.
Sure.
Is that
If you are
possible?
laying still, I can be very precise.
Okay.
The wound will heal.
Oh,
Yeah, the
God.
wound will
We
heal.
just can't decapitate.
Just to imagine yourself in my position.
No,
right?
I understand.
I've been picturing it since we started talking about this, and it's not great either way.
Yeah, a lot of us have been imagining you dying.
I hate you guys. Let's do this.
I hate you guys. Let's do this.
She lays down on the
Bizarre
ground,
sentiment. We're doing you a favor.
and her sister lies down next to her, and she like holds her hand.
Oh, now I don't know. Oh, now they look
Jesus
so similar. I don't know
Christ.
which one is which. What if I kill the wrong one?
No, they don't look that
We're gonna
similar.
mark the one. I'll put prestidigitate this one
This
on
one,
her forehead.
not this one. But forehead, they're on their anyway.
on their back.
All right. I'm gonna just.
Okay,
yeah.
you do it. You do this. She has no hit points whatsoever. It's
Right.
it's very easy to do that. You feel her pulse stop and are ready for you to cast your Revivify.
Don't have the diamonds. Just kidding.
Gladys has the diamond.
I have the diamonds.
Darling!
That's a joke, right?
Yes, it's a joke.
Okay.
I have my own little individual bags.
Listen, like, I know NPCs are like, whatever, but that's fucked
That would
up.
be fucked up.
I'd just be a murderer.
Turns
then.
out I don't have any third level spells. No, just kidding. Yeah, so I pull out the diamonds, set on her back.
All right, the gold or the diamonds melt into her body. The wound closes, and she opens her eyes. Takes a big deep breath in and starts coughing. You have successfully revivified.
Does she have the ember thing?
It is gone.
Or it's gone, okay.
What does she roll on the came back to life?
The injury chart.
I'll say that if you cast Revivify, that will get rid of it. It's when you go unconscious and you're rolling death saves and you just get cured with like a healing potion, that kind of thing, that you have a lingering effect.
Okay.
But if you fully die and you have a Revivify, I'll say you come back normal.
Okay.
When are we going to do this for me?
Minus the usual Revivify things, which include limbs being removed.
Right, that doesn't
You can't
that-
regenerate.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Well,
You
Okay.
did it. You're free.
They have a big crying hug.
And before they go,
Mhm.
Rilla's gonna give us some information.
Oh, 100%, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say that we're going to end the session here,
Yeah.
and we will
So stressful.
start with we will start with some divulging of some information as you return. You'll have no problem getting back into the gate.
okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Good
Just
job.
murdering people.
Bringing them back. And you did a sort of a heist in a way
I love
of
a
getting her
heist.
out. You have to do another one to get Benny out, maybe. But
Yeah,
It's
I
not
would like
murder.
to do that. He's just so nice.
just sneak in, sneak out. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Sneak
I'll
in,
make
get him out.
Yeah.
All right.
I displaced her life force temporarily.
That'll be it for this evening. We'll be back hopefully next
Goodness.
week.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye,
See you.
everybody.